Well, hi there. Good morning. It's Lisa with the Adventure Channel. I'm here at the Longs Peak Trailhead and I'm about to take off to do a little adventure today, so I thought I might bring you with me. I'm going to do a route called the Northwest Gully, and it's a little bit of a variation off the Keyhole Route. There's a lot of people out today. The parking lot was full. I had to park down the road a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to hike up the Keyhole Route to the ledges, and then from there, I'm going to cut off and take a slightly different route. A lot of people opt to use a rope on it because it is low 5th class, but I've done it before, and I know exactly where I'm going. So it's just me today, just out here bringing you along. So come with me and let's check it out because it's a really fun route, and there's a section where you have to crawl through a hole. So that's pretty fun. So I'll see you up on the trail, and thanks for joining. This is a good landmark along the trail. It's the junction with the Goblins Forest campsite, which is down there in the forest, in the beautiful Goblins Forest. Named so because of all the stunted trees that reminded somebody of spooky goblins. Anyway, it's a good landmark because it lets you know how far up the Longs Peak Trail you are along the way toward Longs Peak. Yeah, let's keep going. What a beautiful morning this is. We will have some thunderstorms coming in later this afternoon, but for right now, it's gorgeous. And I'll be well down by the time the thunderstorms roll in. That's one of the challenges of hiking Longs Peak in the summer, is to make sure you're not above tree line when the very common afternoon thunder showers come in. It can be pretty scary when you're above tree line and the lightning is flashing and booming all around you. So you don't want that. So get up early, hit the trail, enjoy the peak. There's a mama moose there with her baby. So I'm gonna have to go around. I'm not sure how. There she is. And there's the baby. You see it? Hi guys. That was really cool. I love the experiences you can get up in the alpine with animals. So special. Beautiful creatures. I always think these plants look a little bit like truffula trees. I think they're really cool. I'm not sure what they are. There's a lot of rose quartz up here in the lower boulder field. Really cool looking rock. Can you see that rosy color in it? So awesome. Looks like there's a line for the bathrooms over there in the boulder field. It's nice they opened them earlier this year than they usually do. It's mid-July, mid to late July, and they're open. Last year they didn't open till like the last week of July, I think. So it's really nice they're here for people. Just keeps the area a lot cleaner. There's the sign announcing the privy for the bathrooms. I was up here a couple days ago and there were tons of tents here, like 7 tents here. Now I don't see any, but that's a campsite there. All right, so I'm passing the boulderfield campsites, headed up toward the Keyhole. There's another campsite. This is the one I like, actually. When my daughter was little and we used to come up here and camp, she liked this one. There's the north face. That. And then this is the dove snowfield. Doesn't it kind of look like a dove flying downward? He used to have more of a head, but with global warming, I feel like our permanent snowfields are melting more and more and not being as replenished in the winter. So I still think it looks like a dove. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And then over here, you've got the Keyhole. And I'm heading through that. Gonna go along the ledges for a little ways and then head up the Northwest Gully. Yeah! This is what rock hopping across the boulder field is like. You gotta watch out for these little spider guys. He notices me. He's thinking about dropping out of his web. It's okay, buddy. I don't want to touch you any more than you want to touch me. But I appreciate what you do here, eating all the mosquitoes. We don't have very many mosquitoes in this area, in Rocky Mountain National Park in general, but sometimes, right around the snow melt time, we do get mosquitoes, and the spiders obviously make a meal of them and prevent most of them from biting me, right? So I like spiders, I just don't like to get them on me. A lot of these rocks in the boulder field are unstable. I call them rockers, like this one for instance. This one's not bad because it's on another flat rock. But when they're even bigger than that, and they're not on another flat rock, you gotta be careful so you don't pull them off on yourself. Approaching the Keyhole. I always breathe like this because of my asthma. Doesn't matter how many times I come up here. This is what I've got, but don't feel bad for me because I get to come up here all the time. Even breathing hard, it's so worth it. Here's the Agnes Vale Memorial Shelter. Pretty cool rock hut right here at the Keyhole. Still got a little snow in there. Ooh, listen to the acoustics in here. Hello, hello, hello. It's got a nice glass paned window. It's a good spot to take shelter if you need it in the winter. I don't know about summer because I feel like lightning can strike that thing. I don't really know that much about lightning. I just try to avoid it. That's my method.
Yeah, like getting like right over when you get like through the Keyhole right there, just super beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah, you look down into Glacier Gorge.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's amazing.
I love it too.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And like the view from the Narrows and stuff too, it's really sick.
Always windy in the Keyhole, no matter what time of year. I guess not always. Sometimes in the summer it's not, but in the winter, most of the time it is, and usually in the summer too. Until you get past it, you'll be able to hear the difference in the wind maybe here in a second. Yeah, and now I'm on the ledges. Yeah, and the wind kind of stopped. So pretty. I'm going to show you what it's like. He was talking, that gentleman I just saw, about this view just through the Keyhole down into Glacier Gorge. There's Black Lake, Frozen Lake, Green Lake. So beautiful. You can see how the glacier carved this gorge, just scoured the rock. You can see the remnants of the glaciers, those permanent snowfields that last all year. Yeah, loving it. And I'm going to show you, these are the ledges. This is the beginning part of the ledges. Goes up to where that snow is you're seeing right there. That's the trough. I'm not going to go all the way to the trough today because I'm taking a different route up a Northwest Gully up that way. I'll show it to you better. You can't really see where I'm going, but yeah. All right, see you up a little ways. I'm traversing the ledges right now, and I wanted to show you beyond the Keyhole on the upper mountain, the National Park Service maintains paint in these sections. These are called bullseyes. And what they do, it's a really smart idea actually. It's better than cairns. But what it does is it keeps the visitor, the person who's hiking Long's Peak and might not know the route, through this complicated rocky terrain on the upper mountain. It keeps them on route. Because if you're on route, the Keyhole Route is class 3+, which is very reasonable. If you get off route, it quickly turns into 5th class climbing, and a lot of people aren't prepared for that. So if you keep the bullseyes in your sights, you should be able to maintain your way across the ledges and also up the trough. That's where they have them, and that's where most people get off. This is a tricky section on the Keyhole Route. Where they have installed rebar or metal posts to aid in hand and footholds. Because you definitely don't want to fall off here. A lot of people just grab hold of it and pull themselves up. Gets you through that little slot, which in the winter, sometimes those rebar are really nice to hold on to. There's another bullseye right there, showing the way up another really cool section. This little slot feature here. It doesn't have the exposure that the other slot has, so I'm coming up here on the high point of the ledge system called the Ledges that traverses across the northwest face. This sign is here. It's a really great sign because it prevents people from going to that notch between that clump of rock and the rest of it, which is called the false keyhole. Because from here, what you want to do is go down the ledge system I just came up and follow those bullseyes down to that slot. Otherwise, you get cliffed out over there in much harder climbing. Here's another bullseye here. I'm gonna stop here and put a jacket on. The sun went away. It's feeling a little colder. So here I am going across the ledges toward the point I want to cut up toward the Northwest Gully. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
Doing well, how are you?
Fantastic. That wind is a little chilly. There's the Northwest Gully. You can see it has water in it. You see that little chest piece on the ridge line, or what I call a chest piece? That's how you know you're getting to the right gully. And again, this will be 5th class climbing, so most people who aren't rock climbers are going to want to rope on this route. So just because I'm soloing it doesn't mean you should. I know the route. The first couple times I did it, I did it on a rope. So makes a difference. Here's where I go up. Wow, look at all these Perry primrose. Let's go check those out. Wow, magnificent. All right, I'm gonna start the little scramble. up here. Loose rock. You really have to be careful doing this, not to knock rocks down on anybody on the Keyhole Route, which is below you. I'm not very far up the Northwest Gully route, but you can see people on the Keyhole Route below me going across the ledges. Hi! This is a slabby section I just came up. And this is a slabby section I'm about to go up. Not too bad right here. Look at all these rose crown. Beautiful. I don't want to step there because I don't want to kick rocks down. Gotta be really careful. Wow, 'tis the season for Perry Primrose. Look at this one. And all this beautiful moss. Wow. That's something. There's the route. Scrambles up there, through that slot, up to the Northwest Ridge, which is also called the Keyhole Ridge. The route scrambles up all these blocky sections of rock, up toward that chest piece up there on the ridge, but not on that rock wall the chest piece is sitting on. So, yeah, I'll show you. Going up this pretty easy gully. Oh my goodness, look at those sky pilot. So beautiful. All right, so I gotta get up on that ledge there by going up this, so I can go up through that hole, if you can see it, through that slot. Okay, that's what I came up, standing here, and now I'm looking at the ledge I wanted that goes across to that little gully. You see that dark hole right there? I'm gonna crawl through that and then go up the upper gully. All right, you're gonna be able to see the crux here. This 5th class bit here, going up to the cave. All right, I just came through that little wet section there. And now I'm where this piton is. We call them pins. It's an old one. When I've roped this up before, I've clipped that. And I'm going up into there. See if the piton can hold the camera for a second. See if that'll work. Yeah, let's see if that works. This is the crux of the route, and it's wet right now, so you gotta be super careful. Now the camera is in my way, so I'm going to move that. Here, come check out this cave. It's so cool. That's what I'm going to crawl through. Isn't that awesome? I'm gonna have to take my pack off. And here's the hole I gotta crawl out. See how tiny it is? Alright. What a unique feature. When do you get to crawl through a hole on an awesome regal mountain like this? It's awesome. There's a big drop off right here below the hole, so you gotta be careful when you come up here. Alright, I got a little sunshine for the upper Northwest Gully. That's the slot. The hole is right around that corner there. And I wanted to show you the upper Northwest Gully. There's that chest piece we could see from down when I was on the ledges on the Keyhole Route. And now I'm going to go right up this way and up to the Northwest Ridge, which is also called the Keyhole Ridge. Okay, there's a couple more cruxy bits or harder sections on this upper gully. So I'm going to show them to you. This is one of them. I love this feature over here. I always think it looks kind of like a duck sitting on a pedestal. What do you think? And I'm headed right up here where I'm going to meet the Northwest Ridge or the Keyhole Ridge. And then I'll cruise on up to the summit. All right, that notch is where the Keyhole Ridge proper comes into this section. I came up from here, the Northwest Gully, and both routes go right up here to hit the Northwest Ridge. go get on it. All right, that was awesome. I'm looking, the Northwest Ridge is behind me. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. That's where I came from, right down there. You can see Mount Lady Washington, right there. Chasm Lake, right there. Peacock Pool is the next one down. The north face of Longs, all of that, and the Northwest Ridge, which I'm gonna walk along. All right, since I'm up so high, I got my sun back. That Northwest Gully is kind of shaded and cold, but it's nice up here. So yeah, feeling pretty good. And I am cresting the Northwest Ridge, which is really spectacular. I'll show you in a second. I'm on the Northwest Ridge here looking down at the trough. You see those people in that? They're in red and orange, moving upward. I don't know if I can zoom in here. That's the trough. Goes all the way down to Glacier Gorge. There's where the trough meets the Narrows, like, can you see, like, right there? This is the west face of Longs Peak. This rock face right there. And like I've mentioned 15,000 times, we're on the Northwest Ridge here. Look at the precipice. It's so cool. Yeah. It's pretty easy walking over on these slabs here. But again, you got the nice big drop off right there. Show you this. Whoa. Isn't that cool? I am now higher than the top of the trough. I am nearing the summit of Longs Peak now. Yeah. So cool. Yeah, just sitting here on top of the west face. Loving it. All right, here I am cresting the summit of Longs Peak from the Northwest Ridge, and that pops you out on a different side of the summit than the Keyhole Route does. This brings you out on the north side of the summit, so it's a little bit of a walk over to the summit cairn. I'm just walking along the summit now. You can see people on the true summit over there, and I'm walking along the flat expanse that is the summit of Longs Peak. It's kind of like a big football field is how I look at it. Most people congregate over here by the summit boulder because most people come up the Keyhole, and that's the most logical place to go from there. That's the summit boulder. Yeah, I love it. I actually like to go sit up there too and enjoy the view. Not too shabby. Beautiful day. They thought the Keyhole Route was really hard, and we're hoping there was an easier route, but there's not. So I hope they stay safe because it's a long way down. Anyway, I should have looked at how many ascents this is for me, but it's somewhere in the 250s. So, ooh, and I see a marmot coming up to say hi to me. You want to check him out? Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Oh, he doesn't want to be seen. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I guess today he doesn't. Oh, hey, bud. This is the summit boulder with the USGS marker. Nice. And the views from the summit. There is Mount Meeker right there. West Summit, East Summit. The huge expanse of the summit of Longs Peak. So the two parties who were on the summit when I got here have left. So now I'm alone on the summit of Longs Peak, which is a common occurrence in the winter, but not that common of an occurrence in the summer. I always take a picture with this sign so I can count my ascents. If I kind of think I might have done some extra ascents early on in my life that I don't have photographic record for. So I actually don't count any ascents that I don't have a photographic record for. So now I always take a picture with this sign, and it looks like somebody left it cardboard. People on 14ers love to do this. They leave cardboard signs here, and that was from either yesterday or the day before. I haven't decided what route I'm going to take down, either Clark's Arrow or the Keyhole Route. I'm not sure, but it sure has been beautiful. And I'm having a great day. But I'm going to get going because I know those thunderstorms are coming in after 1 p.m. So I want to say thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. I love your comments. And I hope you enjoyed this installation of climbing Longs Peak with Lisa Foster on Lisa's Adventure Channel. A little bit of a different route, the Northwest Gully. Something a little different. A lot of people who don't have a lot of rock climbing skills and or comfort on technical terrain would need a rope on that, but if you're a competent rock climber and you feel confident on easy 5th class, it's a pretty nice one, although it is a lot of times wet, as I showed you. So anyway, if you're not comfortable and you want to do that route, hire a guide. The Colorado Mountain School has great guides who offer wonderful services for coming up here. Yeah. All right. Take care, have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!